Where do you see this in the next 5 years?
So I'm a little lazy, I have everything. So I have a retreat center and there's so full of books. Part of my vision is to share what I know, but at the same time, I just want to hide in my mountain resort and in surrounded by books. And I don't mind just being there for a few weeks. But also there's part of me like the one that brought me here is so happy to share what I know. If I don't get too lazy and then just don't just lie down and just eat potato chips and read all the mangas, I be writing more books in English and hopefully all the materials. I have about 50, 60 books in Japanese, and I have all the fun quizzes: how to find your gifts, how to monetize your gifts, how to multiply gifts, and they're all goodies. I need to form a team of translators who are willing to translate my stuff into English. And also, that's something I'm planning to do, but I need to push myself. So, somebody like you, Jackie, is giving me inspiration because I'm too happy to start something new. So, sometimes I have to kind of kick myself like, you can do so many other things. So, thank you
Well,
for inspiring me.
we need to know how to unlock the key to this because we
Sure.
know, okay, if you eat right, if you don't inherit certain things, you can live a long, healthy life. Because of modern day medicine, you could still live a quality of life. So right now, and I think money is the most important thing that are on people's mind, and you have the key. It's almost like Indiana Jones,
Hmm.
Temple of Doom, that kind of, why am I talking about Indiana Jones? But anyway, you get it. Indiana Jones, and you have the key, and it's there, and it's in Japanese, and which is wonderful. Young lady like me, Ken, I don't have the key to unlock what you have, and we
Hmm.
need to know what's. And I understand it takes work, it takes time. I get that, and you're doing the best that you can. But I think for me personally, I want to know more. I feel like I'm in first grade. When I met you, I was in kindergarten. I'm in first grade now. Well, I want to get my PhD, Ken, okay, from Ken Honda's university. So, in order for me to get that, I got to read your books or come to your lectures or come to Japan. And that's on my to do list. But, so I just want you to know you've untapped it, you found it. I mean, and I'm not going to mention the other people's names, but I've gone through all these financial things. Some left me with a headache. They made it so complicated, and how to do your money and what to do with your money. And it was just so complicated that I just gave up. Then when I researched you, I'm like, oh my God, this is the wavelength I was on, but I just needed someone to, yes, Jackie, this is what you need to be doing. Almost like I needed someone to say, you're doing the right thing. Meeting you, it has unlocked certain things for me.
Great. I think the more you know about who you are and more true to yourself, your energy of attracting things will grow. So you don't have to be in my university. You are in Jackie's university. So just you are just the right university. And so keep going. And then you'll just find a lot of abundance. And life is full of choices. So
Yes.
you don't need me to learn about life. You need to trust your heart. And if your heart is saying yes, that means like if you're more excited, that's yes. And if you feel like down, I don't want to learn about these things to have to go through this, it's probably not yes. So just listen to your heart. Your heart and your mind, IQ and EQ, know exactly where to go. This is a guideline. If you feel like you're more excited about learning new things, or that means you could lose money, but you need to invest certain things, or you need to go out and take a risk, you should do that because that's your heart is telling you. And what's going on in the world is such a great wake up call because otherwise we would have stayed in a boring job for another 10 years. So we're getting kicked out by some unseen forces, from the jobs we hate. So, it's like congratulations to humanity. We are in the process of changing everything. We have to change what we think, how we live, how we work, and we have to start learning about how to share, how to respect one another. But in this process, all the hatred and all the prejudices come out onto the surface. So I see what's going on in the world is from the perspective of love before hope There's so much despair, so much distraction, so much violence. I think that's what we are experiencing right now. So after a few years, I'm just seeing a beautiful world is waiting for us. That's how I feel.